I found during that SHRM session that the biggest lack of the 250 areas they were looking at, they didn't have anything about alignment. And I pushed very hard to have them make sure that they had questions about and processes about improving employee alignment as part of their certification program. When I think of human resources and people at work, and my own experience at the Towers Watson Company, what the biggest need we had was to get employees really aligned and working, understanding where we're heading and working towards the objectives. Having the kind of Orgametrics system would have been extremely helpful to us as managers. When I took over, we had 85 offices reporting directly to me, and we regionalized and tried to coordinate that better, but we didn't know where to put our emphasis in terms of turning things around. We didn't know whether the people in Latin America or Europe or Asia were aligned with the strategy more than or less than the people in Canada or the US or wherever. And within the US, we didn't know whether the major offices got it, which was important for us to do. So we had no tools. And the Orgametrics tool would have enabled us to see that the biggest problems in alignment are either in this practice area, or this level of employee, or this geographic region. This is where you need to put your energy to pull the organization together. It would have saved us years of effort and cost and improved the results of the organization remarkably faster than what took place for us, which took 7 or 8 years to really get it in the right direction. We had highly engaged people. They liked working with us pretty much. They were working hard, but they weren't necessarily working on what we needed them to be working on, or in the ways we needed them to be working to achieve the objectives we tried. Our clients had engagement surveys, and the results were all over the lot. But even in clients where the results were very good, my belief is that they weren't really telling them whether or not employees were aligned in the right direction for the organization. In my view, an organization that's really aligned, the outcomes show up in the results, and they show up in the results over time. We had 85 offices reporting directly to me, and we regionalized and tried to coordinate that better, but we didn't know where to put our emphasis in terms of turning things around. We didn't know whether the people in Latin America or Europe or Asia were aligned with the strategy more than or less than the people in Canada or the US or wherever. The day I took over as CEO of Towers Watson, had I had the Orgametrics tool, it would have been a huge benefit in speeding up our pace of change. I think there's a huge difference between engagement and alignment, and a lot of HR people don't seem to get that. They don't seem to understand that. The world is changing. There's new technology here through Orgametrics that can really help human resources professionals make a huge difference in their organization.